I was on the way to the cafe when someone just texted me that there is somehow I'm not able to enjoy my weekends because I keep thinking that how many pending tasks I have, and somehow I'm not able to accomplish all of them, and then they keep piling up and stuff like that. So I looked through that message and I was just wondering the amount of texts I receive about the same problem, and here's what you can do. All right, so focus is a major problem these days because you are in this instant messaging, instant stuff era, you could say. All right, so you always have instant noodles, you have instant DMs, instant text, instant everything. And when you scroll on Instagram, you are unable to focus on one thing because everything is so swift. All right, so how do you fix that? First of all, you have to fix the relationship with yourself. Your love for something that you want to achieve has to be greater than the judgment that you feel if that particular task is not done. So let's say that you're wanting to buy a car. Your love for that car or that love for that desire has to be more than the judgment you feel if at all there is a hindrance in the process. So let's say I'm accumulating that amount of money to buy that car. I have to stop thinking how many times that pile of money is somehow being compromised. If I can let go of that fact, then my focus is on point. All right, the second thing, fix your relationship with God. Pray as much as you can. Prayer gives you strength, prayer gives you courage, prayer gives you that resilience, prayer gives you the ability to feel that there is someone with you, there is someone who is always behind you, there is someone who's supporting you, someone has your back all the time, because you cannot depend on people, you cannot depend on anyone with humanly power. Now, if you're going to tell me that anxiety is your problem or you feel a little upset about things, that is not your problem. Your anxiety is only occurring from the fact that you have certain things to do but you're not able to do that. So that is how you first try to address your problems. You may have goals, you may have a certain set of things that you want to achieve in life, you want to do a lot of things, but you're being an enemy of yourself in the process, because somehow whenever you start doing those things, you tend to judge yourself also. I said this in my last video and I will keep repeating this, because you cannot travel on two boats. You have to choose a path. You either become positive about something or you become negative about something. Now, what is the problem with the people who are wanting to achieve something but they're not able to get it? Is because they have a really weak relationship with themselves. So they want to fulfill relationships with everyone else. Like, they want to be a good daughter, they want to be a good son, they want to be a good sister, or maybe a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. They want to achieve all of those relationships at one point in time. So what they're doing is that they're living life on the terms of others. You cannot live life like that, okay? You do not have to justify your actions to every Tom, Dick and Harry. Like, you can justify those things to people who really care about you, but if there is someone who is questioning your goals, you shouldn't step aside and waste your time trying to justify why you're doing what you're doing. So it's really a pointless task. The last thing that I want to highlight on is the fact that you have to fix your negotiables and non-negotiables. So if something does not work for you, something does not work well with your ideals, something does not work well with your ideologies, with your ethics, your morals, please say no to them, okay? I'm going to give you one more example of how the relationship with yourself is completely screwed, okay? Let's say you're going to the gym every day, all right, and every single day you're checking how much weight you have lost. You're not focused on your weight loss whatsoever, all right? You just want to feel better that you are losing something. You're losing some inches, you're losing some kilograms, some grams, whatever, okay? You're just trying to be sure about the fact that you're on the right path. Now imagine if you had a good relationship with yourself, would you be questioning whether this particular process is working or not? You would do it anyway, right? Because your goal is to lose that weight or is to be in a certain shape. Now, people who have really bad relationship with themselves will do something like this. They will enter places like this. They will buy everything possible, all right? They will forget that they are on a diet. They'll forget everything that is there, okay? They are going to buy, let's say, chocolates. They're going to buy stuff that don't really do much on the nutritional level, because the relationship with themselves is so poor that they fail to make a discernment. They fail to understand that if you do not have respect for yourself, nobody else will respect you. So the people that you find are respected everywhere are the ones who stick to the things that they have promised to themselves. So if you make a promise to yourself, make sure that you live up to that, because even if this world ensures that the promises are broken at every given moment in time, you are going to be with yourself till the day you die. So make sure that the time that you spend with yourself is worthwhile, because when you look back and when you want to watch your life, it shouldn't be like it's a movie that you would hate to watch. I just want to remind you that you have not come to this world to play small.